Yo, what's good, yo? It's your boy Paul, back with another YouTube video, man. I wasn't trying to get copyrighted, so that's an old track I made with my homie back in the day. But anyways, in today's video, we'll be doing a Q&A. I'm gonna give you guys a lot of life updates, and shout out to all y'all for leaving so many questions in my YouTube community. I'm hella active in there, and on my IG story. But yeah, let's get right into the questions right now. Get ready for this banger. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and let's get into it. All right, first question to start out this Q&A is from my boy Schoolboy Quang. So shout out to you, my boy. But he said, why didn't you get into a serious relationship sooner, especially when you were pulling back then? Well, the first thing, was I pulling back then? I don't know. We won't let those stories out. But I gotta say that honestly, I was just too immature. Like, me and my high school homies, like, we just like did not look for serious relationships. We were all about like just getting as many girls as we could. But I mean, I don't regret it, because I do gotta say that with every situation, every little, you know, F-buddy and all that kind of stuff, like, you definitely learn a lot. And I think I did bring a lot of those things into a relationship. But I do gotta say, with having so much like prior experience, I thought I would be like a master and ready to be dating and shit. But yeah, bro, I realized dating is a complete different ball game. So a part of me does like admit that I do wish I got into a relationship sooner, just so I knew like certain things you got to navigate in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like how to handle those situations and stuff like that. But yeah, I would just definitely say I didn't get into serious relationships sooner, just because I was immature and I wasn't really looking for a serious relationship, bro. I was just all about fun back in the day, bro, for real. All right, for the second question of this Q&A, this is a kind of serious one, but shout out to Andrea. She asked, how do you handle the uncertainty of the future? And I can't lie, this is a topic I wish we could talk about. I could talk about this for hours and hours, because me at my age, I'm 24 right now, and a lot of my peers and family and everyone, we're all, you know, uncertain of the future around this age, right? So for me, the best way for me to handle it these days is I just try to really work as hard as I could and control what I can. And what I mean by that is, like, obviously we don't know what's gonna happen in the future, right? But I think we are in control of the amount of work we put in and just the effort we put in towards reaching those goals, whatever goals we might have for the future. So I would say I just handle it by just trying to take it day by day, do the best I can day by day, and kind of just being okay with whatever happens in the future, you know what I mean? All right, next question for this Q&A. Shout out to someone else from the Instagram story, but they asked, is it wrong to keep your options open / texting other women while going out with one? Thank you. And Kevin, I'm gonna give you the real answer, my boy. I honestly feel like it is wrong, but it depends on what stage you're in with that girl, right? So if you guys are exclusive and you're doing that, it's probably not the best idea, my boy, honestly. But at the same time, I do gotta say, if you're on the streets and just having fun with it, I mean, it's not the worst, because you don't know who these women are talking to as well, you know what I mean? You don't want to be option number 2 and not have yourself an option number 2. So I would say it really depends on the specific case of this relationship with you and that girl. But if you're exclusive, bro, I'd say cut it out, honestly, because there's no need to be doing that, and she's not gonna like that either. My bad, I have to change positions real quick because the lighting was getting all fucked up. But the next question we got is from Tanish Telukunta. Sorry, I probably butchered your name, but he asked, what's your best advice for getting girls, TBH? And let me tell it to you like this, bro. Honestly, I would say the biggest thing, in my opinion, for all dudes is confidence, bro. Like, you gotta act like and feel like you the shit for real in order to get these women, bro. Like, they don't want to feel like you're kind of insecure about yourself and all that stuff. I mean, like, obviously you could be insecure, but I feel like just around women, if you're trying to pull, you just gotta act like you're the shit for real, and like humbly though, you know? But just be very confident in yourself and your personality and everything, and then also be true to you, because I see a lot of guys who, when they be trying to get these girls, they start making up all this shit and they start acting like there's something when they're not. So I would just say, really just stay true to yourself. And let me see, what else could I tell you? In order to get more girls, I think confidence is the main thing, bro. Like, I could tell you guys a quick little story. Like, for me, as you guys could tell, like, your boy got acne, bro. Your boy got acne. But yeah, in high school I didn't have the most, honestly. Like, it started growing in college and shit, but still in high school I did have acne. And back then, let me tell you guys a story. Like, there was a time where like I was fucked up, bro. Like my face was so red, so many bumps everywhere. Like it was like the worst it's ever been. Like honestly, compared to now, like now it's still bad, but compared to back then, it's way better. But yeah, back then, that was like that might have been college actually, my sophomore year of college. I went to a party, right? Bro, I'm telling you, like every girl there was bad, bro. Like it was filled with like girls who were like influencers now, or like dancers, like all these girls that are like, you know, like they looked good. But for me, like I swear I was in there like not looking the best, and I still pulled definitely one of the top 3 girls. And I wouldn't say she was 3, but I think all it was really confidence, bro. Like the way I carry myself around women, especially when I'm single, is like, it's just a girl, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she might look pretty. Yeah, she might, I don't know, like make you feel all nervous and shit. Like those are all fine. Those are all fine. But at the end of the day, it's just another human, bro, right? So I'd say just work on your conversating skills. Like you gotta try to listen a lot too. If you're one of those dudes who is awkward when they talk to girls, like say like mid-convo gets all awkward and silent, don't be that guy. Like instead, if you're one of those dudes, just be quiet and listen to the girl as much as you can, bro. I'd say that's a big advice. Like definitely listen to a lot of her stories, like laugh a lot, make her giggle. I think they say if you can make her laugh and giggle, you can make that ass clapping. I don't know, actually, I don't know. But I definitely fucked that line up. But yeah, I'd say just the main point is here, bro, just be as confident as you can. And yeah, don't limit yourself, bro. Like literally you could get like baddies, bro. Trust. Oh, also maybe if you think you're maybe not the best looking guy, like physically you don't think you're the best looking guy, I'll say like just little tips to help you also maybe appeal to more women. It's just simple, like the clothes you wear, like the way your cleanliness is, like, you know, are your nails good, are your fucking, I don't know, like all that shit, bro. It all plays a role with women, I feel like. So at the end of the day though, just don't be scared, be confident, and be true to yourself, and you got this. Okay, let's see, let's find another question. Ooh, I like this question. Someone said, what was your ideal type before meeting your girlfriend? And honestly, for me, I did not have a type at all. I bad bitches is the only thing that I'm tripping. But I will say though, my ideal type, I prefer like darker skin tone. Like I don't really like when the girl's super pale, and that's like one main thing. Like besides that, I mean, not anything too crazy. I did like girls who have like their hair dyed and stuff like that. Literally, like my girlfriend looked like that when I met her, so she filled out a lot of the boxes, like tan skin, like great smile, good hair that was like balayage or like bleached. Like back then I loved all that stuff, bro. And yeah, good drip is key. I like a girl who knows how to dress, because I don't want to be all swagged up and then, you know, my girl over there in her Crocs and sweats, you know. I mean, I love that combo now, but like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. I don't know why 2 people asked for my real height. I don't know what real height means, but I'm 6'1", bro. Maybe 6'1.5" to 6'2" in shoes, but the last time I went to the doctor, I was honestly 6'1.5" barefoot, but I feel like the doctors be tripping sometimes. So I say I'm 6'1". 6'1", yes. Okay, another question. Shout out to Shakira from my IG story. She asked, what are some of your favorite characteristics about yourself? Could be physical or personality. Fuck, this is a hard question, guys, because I don't really be gassing myself up like that. So let me think. Physically, favorite feature, I mean, back then I did not think that being tall was like that important, but now seeing all these people talking about like, oh, like if you're tall you get girls and all this shit. So I feel like I do like that I'm tall. Like I take it for granted, but I do appreciate that. But no, besides that, I feel like I'm a quite smiley guy. Like when I smile in photos I might look a little goofy, but I do like my smile. Like IRL, I feel like, you know, just a happy guy. So happy smile, I like that. Personality wise though, I would say I do like that I'm very patient and understanding, and I think I'm very willing to just talk to people. And I don't know, this is a good question. I will say though, actually, with my personality, I think one good characteristic about my personality is that I've been told that I'm quite likable. So like that's led to a lot of doors being opened up for me. And yeah, bro, like I think I just try to be very respectful and nice to everybody, and I don't really ever try to start beef or get in any of that drama shit. What other questions y'all got for me? Someone asked favorite emoji. These days I like the emoji. But I used to always like the nerd face, you know, like the, I'll pop it up on the screen. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite emoji. Right now, go and comment your favorite emoji in the comment section, actually, if you were a real one. But okay, another question is, how did you rizz up Emily in the beginning? Honestly, I don't know if I like rizzed her up, but I'll just explain the story real quick. In the beginning, basically one of my closest friends went up to approach her homie, and then she was taking all day, bro, like 15 minutes talking to her. And then I was like, fuck, okay, what am I doing just sitting here at this party by myself? So I decided to pull up too, and then I was like, oh, this girl has a cute smile. Actually, not her smile. I really liked Emily's eyes in the beginning, because I remember she had like a little tan brown mask on, and I really liked her eyes. Like, it just looked very good. So then basically after that, yeah, I exchanged Instagrams, get the Instagram, next day, send the DM. And then, I think like a week later maybe, we went on a double date. So my boy, me, and then her homie. And that's really how it all started, bro. I just kept seeing her, and then like, I guess I got her with my personality, I guess. Like, I was just trying to make her laugh a lot, and be respectful to her, of course, and just have fun, because she was from the Bay, so I wanted to take her around spots in SoCal and just get her, fucking just treat her right, you know what I'm saying? Treat her right. That's basically how I rizzed her up though. Okay, someone had a good question. Shout out to JV Long on my IG story, but he asked, did you always have banger style? And honestly, bro, I feel like I still don't have banger style. Like, it's pretty decent, but I will say definitely the answer is no. Like, I still remember up to my sophomore year of high school, bro, I had no drip. Like, I would just wear whatever, like a lot of sporting gear. But then one day, my cousin, shout out to my cousin, she took me to PacSun for the first time, right? And at this time, bro, I don't know if you guys are as old as me, you would know, but PacSun, they were known for these blank t-shirts with a pocket square, like right here, with a nice little design on the pocket square. Bro, that was my shit. So I started going to PacSun. I'll get a bunch of those, and I'd cop so many fucking joggers in every color. But I know now those aren't trendy, but back then they were really trendy, and that's what really got my head into fashion. And then I started watching a lot of YouTubers like Richie Lee and like Bullet RC, Kai Somar, just a bunch of sneaker and fashion YouTubers, and so many others that I'm forgetting. But I think that's what sparked my interest in fashion. And then obviously, like, if you guys know my background story, I didn't grow up with the most money, right? So it was hard to, like, it's hard to have like style without money. Like, I've definitely been there. So I think as I grew older and I slowly got more and more money, I was able to buy a lot of the things that I wanted. And yeah, one style tip I do want to give for you guys is that definitely first get very good basics. What I mean by basics, get yourself 3 to 5 solid ass pants, like carpenter pants, like fucking, I don't know, so all types of baggy pants, because baggy's trending these days. I would get like 3, 4, 5 different colors, styles. And then, so that, yeah, that's a good amount, 3, 4, 5. And then get like 5 blank white tees, bro. Honestly, that's all you need, white or black blank tees. And then if you ever have money to splurge, that's when you splurge and get the banger, like, you know, one, you can't wear those too much, but like a banger, I don't know, like Supreme hoodie, for example, or like a Bape hoodie. Like, those are statement pieces, so you don't need too many of those. So I would say really focus on nailing those basics, and then those statement pieces could always come later as you get more money. But I'd say that's the best way to develop good style. Okay, next question from Lynn Choi. Shout out to Lynn. She said, what made you begin a YouTube channel? By the way, your videos have been so good. So shout out to you, Lynn, for showing love. I really appreciate that. It makes me want to keep going. But I will say, yeah, I used to be kind of insecure of certain things too, like my acne, for example. On camera, I know it looks crazy compared to like on the phone, just because the camera quality is insane. I was also afraid of like people judging me if like no one watched my videos and stuff. So I think all normal things that a lot of people go through. But I will say, being a part of the 9 for 9 podcast, you know, we're just so out there. We post so much, like, every day. People see my true personality. People see all these crazy stories that we be telling. And so I feel like I've been judged enough. I feel like my skin has been out there enough. So it's like, why not now, you know? Like, there's definitely shouldn't be anything holding us back. And of course, like, we have a great, amazing community, so shout out to all you guys. So that really made me want to start as well. Also seeing Jason's videos definitely inspired me to make my own content as well. And yeah, I'll definitely say those are like the main things that push me. I also, I can't lie, bro, making YouTube videos are great memories. Like, pictures are great memories, right? But videos are great memories. Like I could always go back in the future now, watch these videos and just remember all the good times I had when I was 24. So yeah, that's why I plan to make as many YouTube videos as I can. But one thing I do want to bring up is I'm gonna try my best, my fucking hardest, to be consistent and post every week. But I will say my schedule is very busy now since I started school. Like literally today, bro, I worked from 8 to 12, and then right now I have this short period between classes to make this video, and then tonight we're gonna film a podcast. So I just have no time to even sleep. So I'm gonna try my best to make these videos for you guys, but I do want to put that out there that there's a chance that I will be slightly inconsistent, but I'm gonna try my best. Don't worry, don't worry. I got y'all, I got y'all. Okay, I got another solid question. This is from T Buenavis. They said, why didn't you pursue baseball? So let me explain to you guys. I grew up my whole life playing baseball. My childhood dream was to play pro. I have many friends who are in the league right now. But for me, I definitely wanted to pursue baseball, but honestly, I could admit now I was not good enough to make it to that pro level. Definitely I could have played in college, but yeah, one thing that happened was I was going through a lot of like family stuff at the time, you know, as I've said in my personal episode on the podcast. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch that. But yeah, I was going through a lot of stuff at the time. I didn't really have like a parental support, and so I had like my aunts kind of were like actually controlling a lot of the decisions in my life, and they were kind of just telling me that, you know, I should go towards the education route. And you know what, like I fought it hard at the time because, you know, baseball was my dream, right? But looking back, I could say I definitely see where they were coming from, and I don't regret my decision to quit. Like looking back now, like damn, my college would have been so fucking different if I didn't play baseball, right? Like yeah, I mean, if I did play baseball, I would have no time, no friends, no opportunities to be on podcasts like this. So yeah, I don't regret it, but yeah, that's why I didn't pursue baseball, just pretty much because I wasn't good enough. And yeah, it was a tough moment in my life at the time, you know. All right, what up guys? I just had class actually, so I had to stop recording earlier, but we're gonna finish up the Q&A right now. I'm gonna go through the YouTube community questions now, and yeah, let's get back into it. So shout out to Bowen. So Bowen asked, if you only had 10 points to distribute between looks and personality, how would you distribute them for yourself and for your partner, and why? First of all, great question, but I gotta say, for me personally, I might be a 5 and a 5. I feel like, I don't know if I lean more towards looks or personality. I feel like I'm pretty just like split in the middle. And yeah, for my girl though, I might have to give her a 7-3 or a 6-4, just because, and 6 or 7 for the looks and 3 or 4 for the personality. And that's only because for me personally, I feel like, you know, part of personality is like outgoingness and just like willing to talk to random people and just putting themselves out there. And like my girlfriend's more low-key, you know, she doesn't like doing all that, but obviously she looks beautiful, so I gotta hit her with the 6 or 7 for the looks. But great question, thank you for asking that. Let me see another question. Ooh, this is a banger question. They said, when did you know Esther and Jeremy were dating, and what was your reaction? So I don't know if I should even be answering this, but honestly, we found out very early. Like us as a 9 for 9, we found out when we first met Esther, to be honest. And what was my reaction? I mean, I was just like, oh, I barely know this. So I was like, oh shit, that's crazy, bro. Like I see some clips on social media, but it's crazy that it's a real thing. So that was my reaction. But now looking on it, I mean, who am I to judge, right? Like, I feel like, you know, we're acquaintances. I don't even know if they'd consider me friends, but I would say that I love Jeremy, great guy. We went to the same college, and then Esther, every time I interact with her, so welcoming. Like, the first time I met her was with my girlfriend too, and bro, she was just like super nice to Emily, and like, I love that. I love a friend or like a girl or a person in general who just like takes care of everyone and is equally nice to everyone, even if they don't know them. So I'm in support of Jester. I'm a big fan of that relationship for sure. Okay, now we got 2 last questions to end off this video. Shout out to Vina Nguyen for leaving these questions. She asked, what do you think about the Vit culture, and since her girlfriend is Vietnamese? And I gotta say, for me personally, bro, in the beginning, I didn't know what to expect, right? Because obviously I'm Korean, I'm surrounded by a shit ton of Koreans, or just like other ethnicity people, you know? But like, I would say Vit culture is very cool. Like, in the beginning, before I met my girlfriend, I thought the only Vietnamese food that was out there that was fire was pho. Little did I know there's bun boy, you know, like bun ryu, gom tam, all this crazy good food. So honestly, I love the Viet culture, I love the food, and yeah, I'm definitely still like open to learning more and more about the culture, but everything I've experienced so far is great. There's also, if you're Vietnamese, you know there's something called Tet Festival. Bro, my favorite event, bro. I went to the last two. I'm not even Vietnamese, but I love it. They have gambling all over the streets, amazing street food, hella people, and I love that energy, just surrounded by a bunch of people excited to do something. So yeah, overall, I would say I really like Vietnamese culture. And then the last question to end off this spicy Q&A is, how does your girlfriend feel about you doing YouTube? And I will say this, I would say I think my girlfriend enjoys me doing YouTube, or I think so. I think she enjoys it somewhat. But yeah, I actually honestly do think she does like it, and I think it's inspiring her to also, like, you know, not be afraid of others' opinions. And you know, she's starting to make her own content slowly. So maybe I'll put up her username, maybe not, but yeah, she's making TikToks these days, so go support her TikToks. But yeah, overall I think she is okay with it, and she's a fan, you know, like she sees like people come up to me when we're out, or she'll see like, I don't know, just the love and support we get from different people all across the world, and I think, you know, most people find that pretty cool. So yeah. Oh wait, actually, sorry, someone just asked one last question that's a banger that I feel like I need to answer, but they said, who would you like to have on as a guest in the future for the podcast? And I want to put this out there, so I'm including this in the video, but I'm not even joking, bro. 2025, we're getting Jay fucking Park on 9 for 9 podcast, bro. If not Jay Park, I would love Jesse. I want to tap into those big Korean American are they even Korean American? I don't know. But tap into those big Korean musicians that always come over to the States, just because, you know, I feel like our community is the youth, and it's time for them to speak to the youth. You know, it's like, obviously there's other like Korean content creators that they go on to their shows once they come to America, but my hope is that they'll also come on ours one day so that they could speak to the youth, because the youth is the future, of course. So yeah, that's the end of this week's video. I really appreciate all of you guys that have been tuned in so far. Hopefully this Q&A wasn't too boring. Let me know how you guys like it in the comments. Honestly, the more comments, the better. Like, it actually makes my day when you guys be like gassing up the videos and like giving all these inputs, bro. Like, honestly, it really means a lot that you guys genuinely care so much. But once again, I just want to say thank you so much. We finally hit 2K subscribers on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Let's run it up, and I'm gonna try to stay as consistent as I can for y'all. But yeah, hopefully next week I'll see you guys.